How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Shannon's Garage Australia YouTube channel. As you all know, my name is Shannon. Okay, so as you can see behind me, the E36 is still out, which means only one thing. I am back to work on those over fenders on the E36 Pandem Rocket Bunny wide body convertible. So hopefully on today's episode, I can knock out these over fenders, side skirts, and the little rear bumper skirts, and then start the disassemble and paint prep of the body. So yeah, keep your fingers crossed we have a very productive day and we can get all this done. But before I can get started on the E36, my kids want to go for a ride on their quad bikes today. Now, they haven't used them because it's been rather cold and rainy and whatnot here in Queensland, so I've got to drag them out of the workshop, give them a tune-up, put some fresh fuel in it, and hopefully we can get them running for them today. And we'll cut back to them a little bit later, and you can see them strapping around on the acreage, carrying on like lunatics on those things. So yeah, stay tuned, and we'll get this thing cranking. Alrighty, so there you have it. She is reassembled after being completely disassembled. Just to get to the fuel system, I had to pull off 3/4 of the bloody bike. But it's got fresh fuel in it now. It has spark. The fuel filter's been changed. I had to replace an entire fuel line in this thing because it gotten brittle and old. We've got spark, we've got fuel, we've got air. Keep your fingers crossed. Let's hope this thing starts. Rightio. Well, there you have it. Completely new fuel system, new fuel. She's ready to rock and roll. So, yeah, let's get this out the front and let the boys have a crack at it. Alright, so as you can hear by the noise behind me, the quad is now running. The boys are enjoying themselves. So that means it's time for me to start work back on that E36 wide body. Oh, here they come again. Here they go. And they're flying around. Yeah, there they go. Alright, so it is now back to work on that E36 wide body. We'll let the kids wrap around on that for a little while and I'll get back to work. Alrighty, so we're back to work on this thing now. Now we're going to start with the rear over fenders, the same as I did with the fronts. So I'm going to hit it with a really coarse 80 grit sandpaper first with the speed file and the block. And we're going to get down any of those last little high spots again, get it really smooth, and then I'll hit it with the orbital with about a 360 grit sandpaper just to really smooth it out before coating it with primer again. I am going to do the same on the side skirts as well. Fingers crossed I get all of this side knocked out. We can start on the other side, and then hopefully by this afternoon, if not tomorrow, I will start the process of disassembling the car and getting it ready. so there you go. That is now completely sanded back with 80 grit, 220 and 360. Now she's ready for the last coat of primer before paint. We'll probably give it a wet sand once the primer's cured, but as you can see, all those low spots and all those high spots are now gone. Looks a bit of a mess at the moment, but once it's in primer, this thing is going to look amazing. I'm going to get started on the front fender now, just finish off that with the 220 and then the 360, and we're all done on this side. Alrighty, so there you have it. The front over fender is now completely sanded back and smoothed out. All the high spots are gone. All the low spots are filled in. So now it's ready for its final coat of primer. I am going to get a template of that side blinker, the side indicator, and I am going to cut that out and put that in there as well. I've seen a lot of these Rocket Bunny kits and not a lot of people do that. So I am going to be that person that's a little bit different, and I am going to do it myself. So I might get started on that now before we set up the saw stools again and start primering it in. So there you have it, one primered over fender, and I have to admit it came out brilliantly. Well, it's hard to see in this light, but there is not a blemish on this panel. It is absolutely amazing. One down, 3 to go. So that is the rear over fender all done, and as you can see, look at how smooth that is. All right, this thing looks fantastic. Another one done. Well, just when I thought the day was over, let's have a bonfire. See, I've been cranking at this now for about an hour and a half. She's bloody hot, as you can tell by my face. She's a hot one. Hell of a lot of fun though. Well, from that raging fire a couple of hours ago, down to this. That's one heck of a log. I dare say that thing is going to be burning for ages. I might actually have to put it out. But anyway, I'm going to head back up to the workshop and probably end the video there for today. Okie dokie guys, that's going to be a wrap for today's video. Geez, look how fat those rear wheels are. Anyway, as I said, that's going to be a wrap for today's video. Got this side knocked out, which is really, really good. Tomorrow I will start on the other side, as long as the kids allow me to. They're off due to COVID lockdown and all that kind of jazz at the moment, so they're home. So I'll probably be spending a bit of time with them, but I will try and get up here and start another video tomorrow. That Bonfire was hectic. As you can see by my face, wow, geez, there was a fair bit of heat in that. But had an absolute blast with the boys today, mucking around on the bikes, on the quads, and having a bit of fun. We knocked a fair bit out of this thing as well today. So, you know, onwards and upwards, there is progress. It is slow, I understand that, but I do have the kids at the moment due to COVID restrictions and lockdowns and things like that. So, you know, I've got to do what I've got to do. And, you know, spending all the time up here in the workshop isn't that feasible, having kids. So, yeah, on that note, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if this is something you want to continue seeing. Also, too, don't forget to check me out on Instagram at Shannon's Garage Australia. There'll be some behind-the-scenes footage and all that kind of jazz as well. So, yeah, look, guys, as always, stay cool.